What's up, guys? Welcome back to Spackers with Spanners. Today we're going to be talking about the go-kart. If you didn't know, I'm making a shop and trolley go-kart. So I did start off by making the frame. Things I'm going to do to the frame to start off with, I'll get onto this in a second. Things I'm going to do with this is, first off, remove this piece here because it's the steering thing. First of all, it's not even straight, it's kind of like that. And also I need to widen this frame out to the same width as the trolley, because these two parts here keep moving down and up, and yeah, I kind of need to get rid of that. Obviously going to add a lot of weight, adding a big perimeter to the whole of the shopping trolley, but you know, whatever, we've got a new engine, more powerful. And then this rear bit here is going to be turned, so it's going to be taken off the hinges there. It's going to be turned, so it's pretty much bang on the same width as the rear of the trolley. So we're going to just turn it around and then add on, make it a bit longer, and deal with it from there. So we'll go on to this in just a second, but so basically, before I got that new one, which was quite recently, I got it last Friday, obviously that won't really matter, but yeah, I had this Briggs and Stratton on here. This thing just didn't want to run when I first got it. I tried for ages. I managed to get it to run, but it ran awfully. I then gave it to my neighbour. He had a go with it, basically replaced everything, so thank you to him. But yeah, now it runs perfectly fine, but I don't really need to use it anymore. I'm probably just going to end up selling it. So I had a new ignition cable and coil pack in there, a new spark plug. Basically everything inside the carb is new. It's all been cleaned out, fresh oil, fresh fuel, and obviously a custom made new exhaust. Can shoot flames if you wanted to. Obviously at the moment it's tuned to shoot flames, hence why the screwdriver's there. But yeah, yeah, I mean, probably I'm gonna end up selling it, so if any one of you, I don't know if you do or not, but if anyone wants it, then I guess just give us a shout if you want first dibs. But you know, first come first serve. So moving on to this engine. So this is from a Lex Moto Arrow. Basically came as the whole bike, just without the plastics, so it doesn't have the seat or anything like that. All what came with it was all the electronics, the handlebars, the fork springs which are down there, the rear suspension, the two wheels, basically everything except from all the plastics. But when I got this, I didn't have the frame originally, I just had the engine. And when I went to turn it over, it didn't want to go. It wouldn't go any further than when it engages. But yeah, obviously I've taken it apart, cleaned it all out. It was absolutely rusted shut, so nothing would have moved inside there, inside the cylinder. Cleaned out the carb because the carb was seized, but now obviously that's moving just fine. If I try and show you inside, see it moving in there. So yeah, that's all running fine. It's not running, but it's turning over, it's doing its thing. Obviously, as you can see, the gears are all working. But at the moment it's just a fuel issue because of the fuel tank. This thing's been sat for 1.5 years, and it's clearly not had any petrol in it, or when he left it. And you can tell that sorry, as I was saying, you can tell that because if you look inside here, it's absolutely rusty as inside there. Even the first like ring bit is absolutely caked in rust. I've left rust remover in there overnight, but it's not working. So I think it calls for a new petrol tank. So yeah, I'm gonna get one of those ordered pretty soon. For the moment though, I'm gonna just see if I can get it running off like easy start, or just squirt WD-40 down or something. Not WD-40, petrol. Squirt petrol down, see if I can get it working. But yeah, at the moment we've also got no spark. Well, not from what I know. I need to get a proper spark plug tester. I think my neighbour's got one, so I might go see if he can let me borrow it. Yeah, get that tested. Other than that, don't think there's anything wrong with it. Obviously, you might be wondering how I'm going to attach it. So the way I'm going to do that, obviously, when this rear bit is turned, it's going to be wider, so it'll be able to take this whole width and a sprocket and a brake. So I'm going to reuse the brake, which was on the motorbike, and the brake disc, which might need a clean. And maybe the sprocket if I can. I don't know if we're going to reuse this sprocket or not. But yeah, so this is the brake at the moment. The pads are pretty much new, although doesn't look it as such. Does look pretty good. It's just the only problem with this is obviously it's got no fluid in it because the cap's come off. So I'm gonna have to sort that out, find out what fluid it uses and fill it back up. But yeah, as I was saying, the way I'm going to attach it is when I get the new fuel tank and it's attached on here and it's all running and it's fine, what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop either this bit off, or if the petrol tank attaches to here and down to here like it does before, I'm going to chop it off here. So depending on the fuel tank will depend on where I chop it. It's either going to be there or here on both sides, and then there and here straight down. And then I've basically got me an engine mounts. I might remove, like, just chop across here and chop like down here or something where it attaches, because there's no, except from this one, which doesn't, I don't think, really do much. From what I've seen in pictures like this one, they've basically not got any of this. They've made their own, obviously, but all they've done is attached it from down here, the one below, and these ones at the front, I think. They've also positioned the engine more upright, so the cylinder isn't facing like slanted forward, kind of slanted upwards. But yeah, I guess that's enough yapping from me. Never mind. I guess that's not enough yapping from me. So basically the steering, I basically just need to do the whole thing again, because the problem is I bought this wheel, ignore the cover, my girlfriend got me that. But yeah, I bought this wheel and it's got 2, 4, 6 bolts on it. And then the attachment's got 3. So, and they're all positioned differently to what the wheel is. So I had to make, temporarily to see if it would work, an attachment. Honestly, it looks like a pile of shit. Oh my god, no, not the glass. It looks like a pile of shit, and it is a pile of crap. So, yeah, I'm going to have to sort that. But I'll leave that for now. I need to focus on get this running. So let's get into it. So I've tried I went over to my neighbour and asked if I could borrow a spark plug tester. And yeah, we don't have spark, so it's gonna be either to do with the battery, or I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm a feeling it could be that. Could be the ignition pack, or something else to do maybe with the what's it? The because it's got like, I don't know what it is, but it's kind of like a built-in alternator or magneto inside it. But yeah, I'm gonna have to have a look at that, see what it's like, because maybe see if it's the wires which are the problem, whether, because it could be actually because I've wired it up, could be to do with one of these. That's kill, engine stop, it could be one of these. So we'll try out that one. What's this one on here? That's hazard lights, and that's an indicator. That won't be it. Could be to do with it though, because that's still run. Right, okay, so that runs like that. So I have a feeling. I'm not even pointing the camera at it. So it's got like 3 stages. There's no 4th. So I tried it on the middle one. It doesn't have spark. So I'll try it on the far one. See if it has spark again. Just go around. So look down there. Looks fine in there. Definitely plugs in. Definitely hear it. Thing is, it doesn't really plug in well, but as long as it's touching, guess it should be alright. Right. Still nothing. Let's try it on the far left mode. Nothing. So it hasn't got a spark. That's coming from there as well. So it doesn't have spark coming through the cable. So yeah. Don't know what it could be. I've not a clue. It could be anything, because it's such new bike. Well, not really that new. It's 2014, I think he said. So much more electronics involved with these engines compared to the Briggs and Stratton over there. It's got literally nothing. It's just got a magneto and that's it. So yeah, I'm gonna go drop this back, because obviously I don't need it anymore if it doesn't have spark. I've got to find out why there's no spark. So yeah. So yeah, as you saw, it's got no spark. Hold on, just go close this door. So yeah, no spark, which means I'm gonna have to go through all of these, test them with the electric tester. If not, I'll probably end up replacing that battery. I should nick the one out of my dad's car or something. But yeah, the main ones I need to test are the ones coming out of the engine. So this one here and this one. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. So I might put a time lapse on. So yeah, as you saw, I didn't really get anywhere because yeah, I ended up trying to find out what this is. This is a fuse box, so it's got all the fuses inside. I've had a look inside it. But yeah, all of these wires literally have no connectors or anything on them, so I don't know where the hell they go. The only thing which has a connector is this, and I didn't originally think it went to this horn, but if you look over here, this is already a horn. This is built into it. It was there. Goes on that little thing there. So I'm not quite sure why there's another horn. And where the hell all of these wires go. Why there's a 9-volt attachment on them. So yeah, a bit confusing. And I kind of need to figure it out to sort out this this ignition issue. If it's not that, I have a feeling I've muddled up one of these connectors somewhere, especially these main ones, because I have a feeling, because this one here, if you follow it around, it goes into here, so in here, which is, I have a feeling, a alternator or magneto section of the engine, because the gearbox is here, and this is the starter, and then you got the flywheel here, and the either magneto or alternator there. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure that out. But you know. So as you saw, I basically just chucked all the electronics on that side, so I have access to this side, because I've looked at some videos and pretty sure it should be behind this panel here. So we're going to have a look behind there on with the time lapse. So as you saw, tried with the drill with my thing with the 8mm socket on, and yeah, it just didn't work. So I can't actually get these off. I should hopefully be getting a new like 1/4-inch ratchet. So yeah, I've just got to wait until then before I can actually have a look. I might be able to take these off. I don't know exactly what they're for or what they do, but I might wait until I got the new battery and stuff and then see. So I reckon we start with battery first. If that doesn't sort it, well, that battery works because it holds charge. It just needs a charger to charge it. So I've got to get a charger for that. If that doesn't work, I'll get a new battery. And if that doesn't work, then I should hopefully by then have the ratchet to undo these and all around, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in there, 8, 9, 10 to get this whole thing off. Oh, and that one back there and another one on the other side, because this is all connected here. It's connected, so this bit will come off of that. But I need to get this cap open before I can take this off. So I need to, yeah. That's the first thing I need to do. So that's the plan. So I'm afraid that wraps up that wraps up today's video, because I've not really got much time with all revision and stuff. I'm limited to how much time I can spend on this. I think tomorrow, if I don't have a battery or a charger by then, I might focus mainly on the frame. So I might try refabricate the frame. Got a splinter. Piss me off. Refabricate the frame, try and get that looking a lot nicer, and then prep it ready for some paint before I then start assembling it. Because I also need to get some stuff for the frame. I need to get a bearing for here, for the steering wheel. But yeah, I think that's all. Thank you for watching. In a bit.